Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be learning double crochet. So here's my double crochet project right here. This is what the other side looks like. Okay, let's get started. Go ahead and grab your yarn, your hook. I'm using, oops, sorry, I have it upside down. Using my 5mm. Sorry, that's a little fuzzy. You can either grab some markers to mark your ends. Feel free to do that. Let's see, there it is. And let's create our slip knot. So this is how I create my slip knots. Is you just make a loop and then that front yarn I just pull in the back like that and push through. And that's how I personally create my slip knots. And then let's go ahead and create 17. Foundation of 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now we want to do 3 more. So we have 17 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, because that is your turning chain. So you have 1, 2, 3. So you want to go into the 4th chain from your hook. So yarn over. This is for US terms of double crochet. Yarn over, go into the 4th chain on your hook. And then pull your yarn through. So see how we have 1, 2, 3 loops. You want to yarn over and pull through just 2. Yarn over and pull through the other 2. And that's your first double crochet. Yarn over. Go ahead and put your hook through your chain. Yarn over, pull through. And then pull through 2 loops, and then pull through the other 2 loops. And then we'll just continue that all the way down the foundation chain. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, make sure you have 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. Then yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, put it through your chain, pull through, and then pull through, pull through. So let's keep doing this all the way down. Make sure you yarn over first, then find your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, yarn over, yarn over again. That's all this is a lot of yarning over. And then pull through and pull through, yarn over, yarn over, and pull through, yarn over, put through the next chain, so once again this is double crochet. If you notice, when you put it through, your working yarn is going to be close to your work. So when you put it through that chain, it should just yarn over. Does it happen all the time? No. But it is nice when it does happen like that. When you yarn over, and then when you put it through, that working yarn is just right there close to the work, so we just have to pull it through. And pull through 2, pull through 2, do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, because you want the same height as your work. With single crochet, because it's smaller, you want to chain 1. When you do what's called a half double crochet, which I can do that in another video, with the half double crochet you want to do 2 chains for your turning chain. You're going to do 3 chains for a turning chain, and then yarn over. You want to go into that very first space, so you come straight down into that space right there, so there's right there, so you just come over, and that one right there, that's where you want to put your crocheting hook. So yarn over, and let's go ahead and put it in, yarn over, pull through. Once again, you should have 3 loops on your hook, and then pull through 2, and then pull through 2, and then you want it in here with the full V. See that? You want it in that space there. That's where we're putting it, is right there. So go ahead and yarn over, and then go into the next space and yarn over and pull through 2 loops and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and right there. And pull through 2, pull through 2. This is row 2. And then we'll count the stitches on both rows when we're done. Make sure we have the correct number. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over, put just underneath that V, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Or if you want, you can just leave your pointer out there and yarn over, then place in the next double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, go into the next double crochet, pull through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through, so you can leave your pointer pointing out if that's more comfortable for you, or if that helps you with your tension. You're more than welcome to do it this way as well. Yarn over, so you can do it this way, or you can hold on to your work with your index finger and just move your index finger when it's time. And yes, I do use my middle finger to also yarn over and pull through, index finger to wrap around, and then middle finger to wrap around to go into the next work. So find out what you're more comfortable with. Or there's this one again. Let's get that in there. There we go. Okay, let's count our rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus the turning chain. So let's count this row. I'll hold it this time. So that right, let's move that. There we go. So that right there is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus your turning chain. We just finished row 2. Now we're on to row 3. Remember, when you finish an odd row, it should end up the same side as your tail. So let's go ahead and create that chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Remember, you want to go straight into this first one right here. That's where you want to do your first double crochet. It's in that first V. Right there. What also might help, let me do that first double crochet first. That's where your stitch markers might come in handy, is marking that first double crochet. That might help you. Let's wrap around and then continue with our third row. Yarn over, wrap around. Remember, you can always leave your pointer out if you're more comfortable. And pull through 2 and pull through 2. I'll do a couple more this way. Go to your next double crochet, yarn over, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through the other 2 loops. Or you may be more comfortable actually holding your work with all your fingers, and that's okay too. Whatever is more comfortable for you. Oops, I messed up on that one. Let's try that again. Always yarn over first and then go into your work and then pull through and pull through. Yarn over, pull through and pull through, and just keep going. You're doing great. Just takes practice. Yarn over and go through the next one. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. We have one more to go. Pull through and pull through. So what you can do right here with your last one is you can take another stitch marker and put it at the end if you're wanting to do that to help keep track of your count. So let's make sure that's what we have. So let's go ahead and count. We just finished row 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 plus your turning chain. or you can count up here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So yes, we have the correct number of double crochet in row 3. Remember, you can always turn your work first and then do your turning chain. 1, 2, 3. Oh, got stuck on some fibers. And then yarn over. And then if you're using markers to help you keep track of your first and last stitch, then go ahead and place your hook through that first stitch and create that first double crochet. And then you may go ahead and mark that first double crochet for your next row. And then go ahead and continue. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my pace. We are working on 1, 2, 3, row 4. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my pace. You go whatever pace is comfortable for you. Remember, you can always stop and rewind the video, or you can pause it. I would highly suggest doing that if you're still confused. But I am trying to go slow and trying to help make sense of the double crochet. I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, that is row 4. Once again, go ahead and take your marker and place it on that last stitch, and then you can move on to row 5. So let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and turn your work, and go ahead and put in that first yarn over, put in that first stitch. Let's go ahead and do row 5. Go ahead and place that on your first double crochet, That was not very good. There we go. And then yarn over. So the type of yarn I am using is acrylic. But you can use acrylic yarn, you can use cotton yarn, wool. I'm sure there's others, but those are the only three I personally know. Is the acrylic, the cotton, and the wool. But for any project, depending on what it is, I guess, acrylic is used for a lot of projects, but you can use cotton. I've used cotton myself for making oven pads, hot pads, and hair scrunchies. I usually use acrylics for many other things, such as this, scarves, hats. I do a lot of amigurumis. For those that don't know what an amigurumi is, it's just crochet toys. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. And then one more. And we just finished row 5. Once again, your odd rows are finished the same side as your tail. When you do an even row, you should end up over here. They help you with your counting of rows. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it for double crochet. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. If this was helpful, please like it. If you're finding my videos helpful, please subscribe and share with your friends. And we'll see you on the next video.